I was a college student. We meet at a restaurant where I used to work at. He became a regular. One night he invited me out for drinks. We meet at this other bar. Asked each other questions, told him I was gay. He said, "Oh, you are cool. You don't even look like it, nor do you act like it." We exchanged phone numbers, but he never contacted each other. We would see each other at the restaurant. Then pandemic happens. I received a text from him asking me how I was doing and asked where I lived. He then asked me if I wanted to have drink with him outside of my apartment complex. I said okay, why not, free drinks. He arrived an hour later. We had a couple of beers. This happened 3 times. The 4th time, he came over a little bit drunk already. When he was getting ready to leave, I told him that he needed to sober up. This was at about 9 p.m. He asked me if he could lay down on my couch. I said okay. That dude fell like a log and woke up at midnight. I was in my room and heard him. I then went to check on him, and he was crying, telling me how his wife would have let him drive drunk, that I was a good friend. After that episode, a few weeks went by. I asked him if he wanted to hang out. He said okay. He came over to my place and came to my bedroom to watch a movie, Transformers. I sat on my bed while he sat on a chair. During the middle of the movie, he gets up to go to the bathroom. When he came back, he asked me if he could sit on my bed. I said okay. I didn't think nothing of it. It was a pretty uncomfortable chair. We were both seating against the headboard when this dude got hard, for no reason. Then he was trying to cover it, and of course I acknowledged it, and asked him why. He said that it just happened and apologized, but I took it as sign, because no straight man is going to have an erection while watching a movie with another dude. I got closer to see what he would do. That dude went hands flew to my crotch. He then pulled his penis out. It was the most beautiful penis I've ever seen, long, thick, and pink. I gave him oral, he then gave me oral. He was impressed that he was able to go all the way down for his first time. And we did everything you can imagine for that first night. Then it would happen once or twice a week, or he would come over on Fridays and we would spend the entire day in bed. Until last year when I moved. He now drives 5 hours twice a month to see me, and last month, I topped him for the first time. He didn't even flinch when I inserted my penis, and now that dude won't leave me alone. What can I do to stop this? He has a wife and a child.
Now the second story.
My ex and I were together for 3 years. My ex never asked me out, we just made it official BC, we act like a couple and did couple things, and he claimed me his girl. When I first got with him, he was so sweet and everything, and we were also having sex. While we were having sex, he was also having sex with his ex, we going to call her Camila. Camila is his ex-GF from 8th grade, they lost their V card together. And when I found out he was having sex with her while we were also having sex, my heart broke. I ended up telling him, is this true? And he confessed and said yes, and he said it doesn't count as cheating BC, we weren't technically together, so I gave him another chance. The next year, she found my number and started texting me and him, but he ended that real quick and told her straight up that him and I are together and to leave us alone. But recently I got a message from Camila ex-BF. She was in a relationship also, and her ex-BF sent me screenshots of my ex cheating on me. Well, my ex made a fake social media account, and they were sexting the whole time trying to link up. I don't know if they did or didn't, but I broke up with him. BC is not the first time, as you can see they kept in contact. It's been 7 years and they seem to never let go from each other. Another thing, he will always talk so much mess about her, and how much he hates her, and yet he cheated on me with her. I also want to point out the whole time in the relationship, my ex didn't have a job. I pay for everything, took him everywhere. I did so much for him, and he has the audacity to cheat, and he was very controlling. I couldn't wear this and that, and he will get mad when I hang out with my friends or my cousin or anywhere I go, and he will always accuse me of cheating when it was him and I couldn't communicate with him. It always ends up in argument. Now that he got caught cheating on me, he wants me to give him another chance. At the moment, he just blowing up my phone and doing everything I wanted him to do in the relationship, and now that we not together, he wants to post me get a job and spoiled me. I love him so much, don't get me wrong, but he honestly is hurting me and made me go through a lot, and I just can't believe that everything I did for him wasn't enough for him. BC, he cheated on me, especially with her. I honestly need advice. I'm thinking of just giving myself time and work on myself, as in valuing myself and loving myself.